Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and peace, love, and mercy, and safety to the hopeful elect. All right, the topic I'm gonna bring out right now is about this certain Jake on Instagram saying he's really coming up against the Most High and the true doctrine of the Most High. You know, I think he said, how do you look, I forgot what he said. He said, how do you look, not bearing, not, bearing your arms, something like that. I don't know, man. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. He was saying, Esau got, he's got tanks and all that. How do you look, not bearing arms, doing the same? I'm like, man, are we blessed with the sword? Esau was blessed with the sword. So how do you look bearing your arms against against Esau Edom, the one who's blessed with the sword? Esau got tanks, drones, all this high tech. He's got intercontinental ballistic missiles, man, etc. What you got? A little AK, 2 AKs, a few rounds, I got more than an AK. I got, man, you ain't gonna do nothing, man, against Esau. Only thing you can do is turn from your ways and wait till Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai rises up to the prey. I'm gonna bring out that scripture right now. All right, this is Zephaniah. So I can give me a moment. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. I'm going to start at Zephaniah 3, verse 7. It says, I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Whosoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Verse 8, therefore wait upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Not you, not no man, not no Israelite, but till the Lord rises up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth, Slakia, shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So you have no business coming up against Esau, being carnal minded, bearing arms against him, starting a militia, gathering up troops, that's Esau's business, What you need to do is sharpen your spiritual sword, the sword that the Lord's blessed you with, which is these scriptures, man. The understanding of these precepts. And he obviously doesn't know Zephaniah 3 and 8, I'm gonna go to this one scripture. It is Romans chapter 8, verse 7. I'll start at verse 5. Romans chapter 8, verse 5. I'll start at 4. But the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death. You know, bearing up arms, you know, pulling out your AKs, you know, buying guns and all that. I mean, buying a gun isn't wicked, but, you know, buying it to come up against the man who's blessed with the sword, you know, that's wicked, man. Just being carnal minded. You think you could take down a whole nation of Edomites who's got the tanks, who's got the weapons, who's got this and that, you know? That's being carnal minded, man. You ain't gonna do nothing. You know, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, you know, if you don't got the Spirit, if the Lord doesn't bless you with the Spirit, you're done for, man. No matter what gun you have, you know. It's gonna be a flood of Edomites, a flood of enemies. And what is you, just one person with one little pistol or AK, gonna do it against a flood of enemies with, you know, high-tech weapons? Verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. You know, you're not being subject to the law, you know, doing so, you know. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law. You know, you need to be planted in the Spirit, man, and not of the flesh. Keeping the laws, you know. I'm gonna go to, let me see. This is John chapter 18, verse 36. Yahushua answered, saying, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. You hear that? Even Yahushua said, let me say it, let me read it again. My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight. You know? Yahushua said to not fight against Esau. You know, with, being carnally minded, you know. And he was speaking about, the dude on Instagram was speaking about, we didn't have the spiritual presence with us, you know, when we captured the land, you know. Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did. The Lord was with us. He was within the men that were doing so. Give me one moment. But yeah, man. I'm gonna bring out this one too. Give me a moment. This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 24. It says, if Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. Give me a moment. See if I'm the right scripture, man. Oh, never mind. I can't find that scripture for some reason, man. But yeah, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't be deceived by these false prophets who are coming in sheep's clothing, man. Just because they look like an Israelite, talk like an Israelite, carry themselves like an Israelite, don't mean they're men of the Lord. One of the main differences from a wicked two-third, or in this case a false prophet or wolf in sheep's clothing, is if he's basing everything off what he's saying with the scriptures, and if he's singing that new song, preaching that true doctrine, man. The doctrine that's like-minded with Great Millstone. Cause the GMS got the truth, man. The apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, they got the truth. And it's not just only GMS, the other like-minded men are preaching the same doctrine, man. If a man's not, if he's not, for instance, if a man ain't preaching about Jacob's trouble, saying there is no Jacob's trouble, or America is going to be continuing, speaking about things continuing in America, he's not a man of the Lord, man. That's just one example, He's not preaching the true name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. He's not a man of the Lord. That's a false prophet. That's a false prophet. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. If he's getting lineups, if he's marring his beard, cutting his beard off. I can't grow no beard, and I get fades, but I don't get bald fades. I don't line my hair up, really. My hairline go up here, but I don't cut. I don't make baldness, man. You're not supposed to make baldness upon your heads. I don't shave nothing. I just get a fade and that's it. But that's just me. That's just one instance. You ain't supposed to be eating abominable foods. You're supposed to be practicing the holy days. What else? Not practicing them, but rehearsing them. But not giving it to flesh very much. Can't. Yeah, the flesh is gonna win sometimes, but you can't let the flesh win all the time, man. Fasting and praying, man. But yeah, I hope this video was edifying. Watch out for these false prophets, these wolves in sheep's clothing. Make sure everything's based off the scriptures, the true doctrine. And yeah, man. DTA. Until next time, I say shalom.